Ida for not being a safe space for my best friend? I, 19F, have been best friends with Melissa, 26F, since September. I am a shy introvert whereas Melissa is very opinionated and strong. She speaks her mind, commands a room, etc., which I admire. Our friendship has been fairly smooth. We had never fought before. Sometimes she would make comments that bothered me, like how she hates 19-year-olds or calling me emotional. She vents to me about friends, school, her kids, etc., but I rarely vent to her. Melissa is a hypochondriac and vents to me about health concerns. A couple weeks ago when we were texting she said she has eye twitches and thinks she has a brain tumor. Usually, I would likely have talked her through it. However, my mother has brain cancer, was recently diagnosed and is still undergoing treatment. I have seen the life being drained out of her. It's been difficult. I have been the one to hold my family together. I gave up my dream school to stay close to home. Melissa knows about my mother's brain cancer. Literally 3 days before I had broke down in front of her about it. When she said it, I froze and started crying. I tried to stay impartial but ended up asking why she discussed this with me. She accused me of not being a safe space. I feel she could have discussed her anxieties about this concern with someone else. She told me that defeated the purpose of a safe space and she has not voiced her discomfort when I vent. She also told me she had already discussed this with another friend weeks prior, so I don't understand why she would talk about it with me. She also said sorry you feel that way. This bothers me because she has told me how much she hates when people say that, yet she used it on me. I voiced all this and she said okay, I understand. I had forgiven her and I assumed since it was our first argument that we would move past it since I considered her one of my best friends. Next in-person meeting, she ignored me the entire time. She stops sharing her location with me. She removes me from her close friend story. She starts telling people 19-year-olds are immature. I asked why she stopped sharing her location and if something happened, she left me undelivered. I have asked friends about it and my friends who know us both said she was in the wrong, but an older friend who doesn't know her says I should have let her vent since she did the same for me. If I had known she was uncomfy when I vented to her, I would have stopped. She had never voiced it. This is also my first time expressing boundaries to her. She has done so with me several times. I can't tell if I'm being immature, but I don't understand where I went wrong. Ida for not being a safe space for my best friend?